So Offa was a very powerful king, very influential. He minted his own coins. His coins are absolutely fascinating, very beautiful coins. For some reason, he minted Islamic coins. One
Wow.
of the
Hang on, you're saying a king of England minted Islamic coins. Come on, Adnan, that can't be true. Surely that can't be true.
This is actually true, and those people who are watching right now, they can Google Offa's dinar, OFFA, and they put the word dinar, DINAR. You will see the dinar minted by Offa. There is one example in the British Museum. Fortunately, it survived, and it is there. So Offa did mint dinars based upon the Abbasid model, and it is a direct copy of Caliph al-Mansur's dinars. Okay, Caliph al-Mansur, he ruled from 750s onwards, and he was a contemporary of Offa. He was ruling at the same time when Offa had come to power in current-day England. Although there was no England at the time, he was ruling Mercia, a principality within England called Mercia. So Offa was minting Islamic dinars even before there was England, right? So this is what I mean when I say Islamic identity, or things Islamic for that matter, or Islamic objects were found or handled or even discovered in Britain before there was England. England became
an Anglo-Saxon king in England was minting coinage with the in Arabic with the Shahada on. Well, what is the Shahada? Well, what's that say in English?
Well, it is a direct copy of Caliph al-Mansur's dinars, and the copy made by Offa was dated 157 Hijri. 157 Hijri to be precise, right? And the dinar has the formula Muhammad Rasulullah inscribed on it very, very clearly. Wow. Okay, it is fascinating to see that and know that. I did a lecture in Norwich for an English audience, and I put the coin up on the wall, in my presentation, and I asked people to read what is written on it. So they could read Offa Rex, clearly written. In Latin, you can read Offa Rex written, but they couldn't make out other words. And when I explained what that was, their jaws dropped. Literally, they couldn't believe it, that this is how far back Islam goes when it comes to the history of Britain, right? So I explained that it states in the Arabic language, Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad the messenger of God. And when you turn it upside down, you see Offa Rex inscribed in Latin. So in other words, Offa had personally sanctioned the minting of these coins. And there are theories as to why he did that. Of course, he was not a Muslim. A lot of people claim that because he minted this coin, he must have been a Muslim, right? And there are other reasons they try to give, but these theories are absolutely, without any substance in history. Offa was a Christian king. He had coins minted with crosses on them. He paid homage to the Pope, right? And in fact, these coins that were later on called mancus. Okay, the name of the currency, the denomination was mancus, right? And a lot of scholars assume, or they assert, that the word mancus actually originates from the Arabic word manqush, which means to inscribe, right? So because these coins were inscribed, that's why they were called mancuses, right? So Offa minted these coins to pay tax to the Pope. So these were offerings made for the Pope or towards the church. And obviously there must be demand from the Pope or from the papacy to mint these coins in particular, because the Abbasid gold was readily accepted throughout the Mediterranean region. Abbasids had dominated trade in the Middle East, as far as Central Asia and North Africa and parts of Europe, Southern Europe, let's say, right? So all of this territory was heavily influenced by the Abbasid currency. You can say the Abbasid dinar was the dollar of the day. And that's why English and French kings were imitating these dinars, using their own gold, but inscribing their gold or their coins with Arabic calligraphy for them to be accepted in the international market. So these forgeries, let's call them. I mean, if you want to be crude, although they were minted officially by the governments, but they were actually imitations. They were imitations of dinars, and the purpose was for them to be accepted, because European gold was not accepted, or not accepted as much as the Abbasid gold was acceptable for traders in the Mediterranean region. That's why people started to imitate the Abbasid dinars to bolster their trade prospects. So this is one example. The coin was found in Italy in the 19th century, and then it was clear that it was minted in Britain, in Mercia, by one of the die makers or money makers of Offa, because the name of Offa is very clearly inscribed. And fortunately, I happen to have one of them, but without Offa Rex inscribed on it.
Wow.
It is an imitation. It is a mancus, but it doesn't have Offa Rex inscribed on it. If that was the case, I would be a rich man, you know.
But you're saying the coin in question, the King Offa coin, is in the British Museum, so it's actually viewable by the public, I assume.
Correct. It is in the money room. If you walk into the British Museum from the main entrance, and then you take a left, go up the stairs, and you will find the room on your right, and that's the money room. And sometimes they take it off for whatever reasons, but it is generally found in a case there. It's a very special item for the British Museum. A lot of people actually go and see it, and very few people know about it, unfortunately, but more people need to know about it, that Islam had a physical presence in some form in Britain even before there was England, right? And this is one of the first examples of physical evidence of things Islamic in the British Isles.